Hello, everyone, and this is going to be a Gemini season energy reading. Um, Happy birthday, Geminis! I hope everybody is having a beautiful day, and we're going to jump right into it. Um, so, we have the sun officially entering in Gemini on May the 20th. So, this will bring more clarity to your mind, to your communication and how you think. I know for Geminis, that is a big thing. This is a mutable air sign. So it's all about communication, it's all about thinking, it's all about friends and relatives and technology. So feeling a little bit more vibrant and more tapped into yourself, being balanced with yourself, also tapping into duality, and just getting, each side of the spectrum, looking at things from a different perspective. Um, and we also have some major events happening this Gemini season. On the 23rd, we have the Sagittarius full moon, which will be highlighting where you want to travel mentally, physically, emotionally, just really highlighting expansion and growth. We also have Jupiter and Venus conjunct at the 29th degree. So this will be governing where your values and your heart is centered at this time. Expansion on values, expansion of money and good luck and all those good things that come with this Jupiter alignment. Now, Sagittarius ruling planet is Jupiter. So I feel like there's going to be this balance, going back to that Gemini energy, that balance in your mind, balance in how you think, balance in just a lot of different aspects of people's lives at this time. Then May 24th, we also have Venus entering in the sign of Gemini. So that should be a very expansive on love and values of the mind, of intellectual conversations, of siblings, of friends, technology, just this beautiful energy of feeling more loving and vibrant and maybe even more love and more luck for Geminis. All Gemini risings, moon, sun placements, just if it resonates, if you've been feeling a little bit more lucky when it comes to communication or expansive in your communication, this alignment may have something to do with that, okay? And then we have the big alignment everybody's been waiting for. We have Jupiter entering Gemini. So this will be happening on May 26th. It's going to be this big event, so that, like I said, getting into that expansion energy, that more good luck energy, that more loving, abundant growth direction. So a lot of Geminis may be getting ready to travel for their birthday, getting more in this happier sun vibrant energy, tapping into their heart, going within their heart, and just really embracing themselves fully in every aspect, every side. And then we also have Mercury going into Gemini June 3rd. So there is a lot of activity going on with the Geminis this Gemini season. Everything will be just moving into Gemini's sign, and you will just be feeling this vibrant, abundant, radiant energy just coming. It's like you're coming home, that sense of, after a long trip, around, Jupiter's took a long trip around all the other signs, and it will be in the sign of Gemini for a full year. So take advantage of this, Gemini. This is going to be a big event. I will dive more into the details of that on my Jupiter entering Gemini um, alignment and breakdown. But I just wanted to give like a little taste of what's to come for that. Um, then we also have Mercury entering in Gemini. Mercury is the ruling planet of Gemini, so it's like another at-home planet in its R, in Gemini's house. So it's like it's going to be this big, vibrant, abundant communication, intellectual. You may even feel a little bit more heightened senses heightened at this time, just very in tune, very one with yourself. Like I said, it's that sense of coming home after a long trip. So it's just kind of like that sigh of relief, and just really embracing yourself and getting comfortable with yourself, all sides of yourself. Okay. It will be the sun going into Gemini, Venus going into Gemini, Jupiter going into Gemini, then Mercury going into Gemini. So this is huge. We're going to have four major abundant planets going into the sign of Gemini, which is just beautiful. So this should be a very expensive time on love and abundance and luck and communication and intellectual conversations and intelligence, and just having that sense of clarity, that sense of governed groundedness and nurturing and healing. And then we also will have all of those conjunct each other for a while. And Venus will be conjunct Jupiter for about 3 weeks. So it's going to be this, they're walking hand in hand for 3 weeks. I love it. A big thing I noticed was that the number 3 kept popping up. That is your sign, Gemini. You know, it's the third sign in the zodiac. So that's all about mind, body, soul. I feel like this is going to be a huge time on governing your mind, your body, and your soul, and doing what makes you feel right, doing what sit rights with your soul, and just listening to your intuition, getting more centered in your intuition, and not having outside things govern your direction at this time. Okay. Okay, so that is for the alignments that will be happening this season in Gemini season. So just prepare for that. It's going to be a very exciting month and birthday month for you, Gemini. I'm just super excited just to feel this beautiful, vibrant energy moving into summer. And we get like that little jolt, that little peak of this vibrant energy at this time. Okay. So now let's get into the alignments. So, when the sun officially goes into Gemini May 20th, we will have Lilith in Virgo. So that's all about Virgo is all about health, wealth, working. So working on your health, working on your wealth, things that you're consuming, eating, watching, listening to advice that you're taking from others, nurturing, um, and then Lilith is all about that dark side of the moon. So that dark side, that dark feminine dwelling within, balancing that, not feeling shameful, not feeling embarrassed, really balancing out, healing yourself and not being embarrassed about the duality nature, really coming into one with your all sides of yourself at this time, whether that be the dark side, the light side, your masculine, your feminine, your higher, your lower, whatever that looks like for you. I really feel like it's all about balancing that at this time, really going within and sitting with yourself to nourish and flourish at this time. Okay. Um, then we have the moon. It will be in Libra. So that's going back to that balance, going back to equality and justice, finding justice for yourself, standing up for yourself, and setting those boundaries to nurture yourself. Because I feel like the moon is all about nurturing and healing and women and emotions and water. So I feel like Libra is all about balanced relationships and justice and equality and law. So it's all about fighting for what's right for you. That all goes back to boundaries. You know, when someone crosses your boundaries, it's like you get a little emotional about it, but it's all about standing up for yourself. And how are you standing up and speaking up for yourself at this time during this Gemini season? Because Gemini governs communication. So I feel like that's going to be a big thing. People are going to be speaking up for themselves, fighting for their rights, and all of that good stuff. Then we also have Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto will be in Aquarius for the next 20 years. So, but Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius right now. So I feel like that's kind of going back on things to look at how we can better transition in the future. So really going back and looking at things that we can transform and heal from at this time, so that way we can better evolve and push through um, in the future for better times ahead. Okay, so really this is kind of setting the foundation right now for the next 20 years, kind of looking back on things that you can kind of go over to help elevate in as to help elevate at this time to grow. Okay. Then we also have Saturn in Pisces. So I feel like this is working on your dreams, working on your shadow self, having discipline, governing that dark side of yourself, or that hidden side, or that angry side, or that deep diving into fantasies and getting lost there, getting lost in illusions, getting lost in dreams, really having discipline and grounding yourself and being the boss, and not letting your dreams kind of take over and set you on this roller coaster ride. Really just getting more grounded in your subconscious mind. I really feel like that's really having more discipline and giving yourself patience when it comes to healing your shadow self. And then we also have Neptune in Pisces, and Neptune is the ruler of Pisces. So I feel like this is all about not getting distracted while you're on certain journeys, or letting people just take you off a course, um, or really, having maybe your dreams are in height, maybe your dreams are enhanced and heightened at this time. I know I've been having a lot of vivid dreams. So maybe you guys are out there having a lot of vivid dreams as well. So really paying attention to those dreams, paying attention to your intuition. I feel like intuition will be heightened at this time as well. So just really listening to that. And it is in the 29th degree. So we have about one more year for Neptune to fully um, transfer over, because it's going to go retrograde and then it's going to push forward into Aries. But I feel like this is a really good time to just kind of dwell on your inner thoughts and get your mind together before you push forward and it goes into Aries. Okay, so really governing your mind, governing your subconscious mind, so that way you can push forward and prevail at this time. Okay. Mars in Aries. Mars is all about the mind. Mars is passion. Mars is war. Mars is blood. Mars is that masculine energy. Mars is sex. Mars is just this powerful energy that's all about moving forward and making new steps and new beginnings and starting them off in the right way. So it's all about igniting that fire within, and it's at home as well. So Mars is the ruler of Aries, or Aries is the ruler of Mars. So it's at home here, and it's all about feeling comfortable with yourself. Things that govern your mind. Do you have control over your mind? Because we are in Gemini season. So I feel like, governing your mind and controlling your mind, controlling your thoughts, having passion about where you're headed and starting new things and new goals is going to be a big thing during this Gemini season. Then we also have Chiron in Aries. Chiron is the wounded healer. So I feel like that's all about healing yourself because of Aries. Aries is self, Aries is the mind, Aries is um, war. So I feel like it's kind of like if you're at war with yourself, then kind of work on those things to heal. If you're beating yourself up about things, kind of get to the root of why, or where these traumas or triggers are coming from, those boundaries that you set within yourself. Why are they set there? And kind of work on your self talk, self communication, going back to that Gemini energy, but still balancing that out and knowing that it's okay to give yourself grace at this time. Okay. Grace and patience. That's like the key to everything. And then we also have the North Node in Aries as well. So this is North Node is all about your soul mission and getting more aligned with your soul purpose at this time. So it's all about Aries. So I feel like you have to kind of get your mind right before you can go anywhere, before you can travel anywhere. Because if you don't have your mind together, mind and body and soul connected as one, then you're kind of all over the place. You're lost on your mission. You're lost in the wilderness. You're lost for 40 days without no food because you don't know where to get no food from. So it's all about mentally tapping in so you can be headed in the right direction at this time. Healing yourself so you can be going in the right direction with passion, with force, and standing up for yourself as well, and honoring those inner boundaries, but also knowing why you set boundaries there and being okay with that and giving yourself grace. Okay. Mercury in Taurus. So this is all about communication. Mercury is communication. More Mercury is intelligence, and then Taurus is about grounded and value. So I feel like it's all about having more grounded conversations, more intellectual conversations, valuing people who have a higher intellect, and loving people. People are really focused on their bag right now, focus on their money, getting their money. So I feel like that's a big thing that's going on with the collective right now. People are more grounded and centered and focused on how their values are going to play out to get ready for this upcoming summer. Okay. Then we also have Uranus and Taurus. So I feel like this is more of a getting grounded in your unique self, loving your unique self, and people getting more into tech, dibbling and dabbling in certain like crypto and investments and stocks as well, because, Uranus governs technology, and getting more centered in their soul purpose as well, because that's the humanitarian. So valuing humanitarians, valuing people who are standing up for the right beliefs, and just being grounded and centered in the people who are revolutionary within their journey at this time. Then we also have Venus and Taurus, and Venus is home here as well. So we have a lot of planets that are at home. So you might feel like this very comforting, loving feeling. Some people may be in love, really feeling that and really valuing that, valuing love, and valuing money. Some people may even be like penny pinching because they're like, okay, I need to make sure, but that's okay. It's being more organized, being more organized with your money and valuing where you're going to spend your next dollar. If you're focused on abundance isn't always money as well. Abundance in health, abundance in wealth, abundance in love, abundance in mindset, because I feel like abundance is a mindset, and once you kind of get on that mindset, get on that path, then abundance starts to flow to you. Especially if you're doing the work, put in that action behind the thought. That's how you actually manifest. Is That's really the key. So we have a grand air trine. So this is just going to be balancing your mind, your body, your soul, how you're communicating with yourself, communicating with yourself at this time, getting grounded in your mind so you can better govern where you're going in the future. And that starts with healing yourself. If you have anything that you kind of need to work on, really focus on that. And that is Pluto in Aquarius. Healing Pluto in Aquarius is transforming your unique self. Then you have the sun in Gemini, so that's governed your mind. How are you communicating your mind and your heart? And then you also have Lilith in Virgo, so that's all about healing yourself and balancing all of these different qualities of your unique self to transform that communication with your heart, your mind, your body, and your soul, so you can start to elevate and push through at this time. Okay. Then again, going back into the alignments, we have some major alignments this season. I know everybody is super excited for them. I know I am, just to see what this energy brings about. I know the energy has been very abundant, going back to the solar flares that have been going off. We just had one of the biggest solar flares of the solar cycle. It was a X 8 point almost 8. So it was like a 8.8 solar flare. It wasn't directed at Earth, but it was on record one of the biggest this solar cycle since 2003, which is very interesting. If you guys watch my solar flare video, I did a breakdown on the solar flares and how that energy affects Earth and the universe. And a few of those predictions are already coming true. Guatemala just had a volcanic eruption. There have been earthquakes in Brazil, I believe some 6 magnitude earthquakes, and the aurora borealis have just been going off. The winds have picked up because of the solar winds from the solar flares, and yeah, there's just a few things that I had mentioned in that video. So if you guys haven't watched it, I suggest you go watch it so you can kind of tap into this energy, because it's only going to intensify as this week and this month goes on, especially with that Jupiter entering into Gemini. It will be conjunct, and it's just going to really be igniting a lot of vibrant, expansive energy. And I feel like that expansive energy is all going to start within. It's going to start with transformations within yourself first, and then it's going to start to change and evolve and grow and show in your outer world at this time. Okay, now I do want to get into, you guys know I love meditating on the energy, so I do want to get into my meditations and things that I have seen and heard during this time. One thing before I even got into my meditation was I was just kind of dwelling on things from the past, really not in a negative manner, just really looking at how far I've come and how I've changed. And one thing that popped into my head was I'm going back to the old me, how I used to be before the world got to me. So that's kind of like, I noticed there's a lot of things that I've changed or I switched up just due to outer opinions, outer people. I am a jewelry artist, New Diamonds on Instagram if you guys haven't checked me out. But I noticed in the beginning of my journey, there was a lot of people that used to steal my work, and I used to be upset about it. And I used to hide my work. I used to post, how to's. I used to do a lot more things. And then as the time went on, I stopped doing a lot of those things due to I was like, oh no, people are going to see this and they're going to steal and they're going to do it. Worried about outside things that did not govern what I was doing. It really didn't even matter, because it's like that doesn't take away from my work. That's actually a compliment to my work. So a major thing that I heard was going back to the old me, the way I used to be before the world got to me. So that's really going back into that inner child, going back into your heart, going back into your mind before you let things outside of you just take away that essence, that pure essence of your soul. Because I feel like that's more of a soul thing. We kind of go with our heart and follow our heart, and then these outside things, or outside opinions, or outside accidents, outside just affect that, and it changes or shifts our whole perspective on things. Like, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to share this with people because people still, I'm not going to voice my opinion on this because somebody's going to have something to say. So it's kind of like going back into your unique self, being comfortable with your unique self and voicing your opinion. That's kind of, Pluto is trining Gemini. So I feel like that's all about uh Pluto and Aquarius is trining Gemini, the Gemini sun right now. So I feel like that Pluto and Aquarius is kind of healing and transforming your unique self, but it's also retrograde. So it's kind of going back into yourself. And then that Gemini is that duality. So really balancing out, okay, the things that I used to do that were great, that were good, that were working, that I might have changed due to outside things, the generation changing, and I changed. So this could be elevation for a bigger thing for the generations to come. Just kind of really looking back on things that you used to do to grow and to elevate, and things that you could take from the past. You don't have to cut it all off. You don't got to chop off the whole arm, maybe just the finger, just the finger that was messed up. Just take away the whole finger, or chop off the whole arm, you know what I mean? So kind of going back and looking back at certain things that did work at the time. um, that was one thing that I heard before I got into my meditation. And then the meditation that I have to go on my notes for this. And then the meditation, I had seen something in the dark moving, and it started off very slow, and then it started to like pick up, like get momentum, and then it just kind of like started rocking back and forth, kind of like a boat. uh I can't really describe it, but it was just kind of like rocking back and forth after it started to pick up momentum. Um, like a pendulum motion, taking its time, patience, but once it picked up that movement, it was making big moves. And then I also seen V, like an Aries sign, and it kind of took me back to victory, victory on this war, victory or accomplishments or congratulations on something that you may have been working on, just coming full ahead. Um, but yeah, those were just some of the things that came up during my meditation for this energy. Um, just really being mindful of how far you've come and just really being thankful and grateful for that. Giving yourself grace and giving yourself patience and loving on yourself and knowing that it's okay. You know, it's okay. You know, we're all pushing through and getting through this the best that we can. So give yourself grace and show yourself love, a little self love, okay? So, yes, that is my astrological breakdown forecast for Gemini season. The sun entering in Gemini, and a few of the alignments that will come up during this season. And also my meditation, things that I got downloads and uploads on. I really just feel like it's more so about balancing your mind, your body, your soul, and your heart at this time. I feel like that's going to be the big thing, the big shift, the big Jupiter entering into Gemini is people really governing their minds and expanding their minds in the right direction for the future. Okay, so now we're going to get into some oracle cards, my oracle card reading to kind of tap into the energy a little bit more and see what other things might pop up. So I'm going to start with my oracle deck. I'm really feeling like there's going to be some expansive energy just within the collective, people's mindset shifting, people tapping more into their intuition, their minds, and being more intelligent, setting better intentions for the future. I feel like, you know, you make the smart move for the future, then you won't have to worry as much. And I feel like that's kind of the state that a lot of people are in right now due to all of this technology shift, the technology shifting. It's kind of like you kind of have to outthink um, the tech for the future, because who knows what will happen if all of these certain things are happening now. Who knows what the next 5 years will look like. So I feel like it's kind of like a time to kind of buckle down on your thoughts to govern which way to go in the future at this time, and also doing that with ease and grace and not worrying. I know it's hard, you know, it's easier said than done, but it's really about getting grounded as well. So balancing out, you know, your mind, your body, your heart, and your soul, and just getting grounded, so that way you're not all over the place. Because I know, you know, Geminis are an air sign, and that governs the mind, and so it's like your mind can be all over the place sometimes. Um, and it depends on what it's about. It can be a good thing or a bad thing. So I feel like that's going to be key, one of the key things at this time. Okay, so now let's cut the deck, and the first card out, blessings. Yes, we need the blessings, okay? We need all that good vibrant blessings to come through. I feel like this is that Jupiter going into Gemini energy, okay? This Jupiter entering Gemini is going to be so abundant. We already have this beautiful, abundant energy coming in, but I feel like once Jupiter really enters into Gemini, it's going to be explosive, it's going to be expansive, it's going to really spark this little desire in a lot of people's hearts. Wherever you have Gemini in your chart, be sure to look at it. And I feel like that is going to be highlighted and expanded at this time. I'll get more into the houses and the signs on my Jupiter entering Gemini breakdown, but wherever Gemini is at your chart, that is going to be expanded at this time. So get ready for abundance in love, abundance in money, abundance in mindset, really in mindset. I feel like that's the big thing, because if you don't have the right mind and you have all this money, it's like, what's the point? What's the point? You're gonna blow it all on chocolate. You're going to blow $10 million on chocolate. So it's all about having the right mindset at this time and balancing that with intellect, balancing that with communication with the right people. And I feel like that's going to be the abundant blessing. There's going to be a lot of great money moves made at this time. People just coming into inheritances from the family, or just investments that they made at this time as well. I'm really hearing like money. It's going to be a big money thing, because, like I said, Jupiter is going to be conjunct Venus for at least 3 weeks in Gemini. So that's double abundance. That's your energy, Gemini. Okay, that double, that duality, that twin. So it's going to be one blessing after another after another. Okay, I'm loving that. First card out, blessings. Yes. Okay, focus. What did I say? Next card out is focus. So it's all about your mindset, okay? Maybe the blessing will be your mindset. Maybe you'll have a better mindset at this time. Maybe you went through a few things that kind of shifted your mind, shifted your perspective, and now you have a better sense of direction. You have a better sense of, okay, what not to do, boundaries. Okay, I can't eat too much of that because it's gonna make me sick. Okay, I know when I get upset, let me calm down so I don't explode. It's all about having that discipline, having that focus, having that grounded mindset so you can elevate at this time. Okay, I feel like that is going to be, there we go. It didn't want to focus. See, a lot of people might be having a hard time focusing. This is a hard time to focus with all of these distractions going on. There's so much going on. It's snow falling. It's a mountain in the back. It's a snowstorm going on. So it's like, it's a roar. It's a roar. It's pink clouds. So it's like, I feel like that's all going back to what's going on right now. There's so many distractions in the media. There's rap beef. There's war. There's just struggle, and it's all type of chaotic things. So it's very hard to stay focused. But I feel like once you ground yourself, stay focused on yourself and nurturing yourself and healing yourself, then those blessings, that abundance will start to come in. Okay. Next card. Going forward. Yes, in the future. This is lining up so perfectly with the astrology breakdown. Yes, so I feel like you have to have the right mindset in order to go forward. What was I saying? If you don't have the right mindset, you're going to blow all of those. You're going to mess up your blessing. Okay. And we don't want to mess up no blessings. We're not blocking no blessings in 2024. Okay. So this is going to really help you push forward in the right direction. There's going to be blessings coming in. They're going to help you focus. If you aren't focused, you need to get more focused so that way you can start heading down this beautiful, abundant path of abundance with this beautiful, radiant sun coming in. So, really tapping into your heart, nurturing yourself. The green as well, going within and getting grounded, getting outside, getting in nature, doing things that are going to really help you center yourself at this time, center your mind, so that way you can figure out what's the next move, where am I headed in the future, moving forward. Okay. So yeah, I feel like things are going to really take off, especially with this Jupiter entering Gemini. Things are just going to take off, and you're going to need to have laser focus so you can go forward in the right direction. And then these blessings are just going to be pouring in, especially if you've already made the right investments at this time. Okay. Flexible, yes, being balanced. This goes back to my meditation. I love that. Yes, so having focus, eye of the tiger, being focused, having tunnel vision. Like I said, like I just literally went like this, like having that straight tunnel vision, focus, laser vision, not letting anything distract you, throw you off your path. Now, there will be certain things, like I said, trying to throw you off course, but you have to be flexible. And I feel like in this Gemini season, it's all about duality. It's all about the balance. It's all about looking at things from different perspectives, so that way you're not getting a one-sided opinion about something, or getting a one-sided answer. Even when people, get diagnosed by doctors, it's okay to go get a second opinion. It's okay to get a third opinion. It's okay to get a fourth. So it's all about being flexible, not being stuck, not being in this fixed energy. It's all about being in that air, that mutable air energy, so that way you can push forward and prevail to the next step, the next goal. And that is through this tunnel, through this path on your soul journey, being flexible and being open and being optimistic. Geminis are very optimistic when it comes to certain things, really living in that childlike energy, that abundant mindset of anything is possible. I don't have to constrict myself to anything. I move like the air, I move like the feathers, I'm light like the feather type of energy. Okay, so really getting in this tiger eye, laser eye focus, and being flexible to what may come. Okay, because it may be a lot of abundance, it may be some love. Okay, some people, I don't want to be in love. You may find the love of your life. Okay, with this Venus and Jupiter gonna be conjuncted, you got to be flexible. Okay, you pushing away the man of your dream, pushing away the woman of your dreams, the love of your life. And because you like, nope, they don't have this, they don't do that. No, you need to be flexible. Okay, so being open-minded and having an open heart at this time. Okay, and then the opportunities will come. Yes, I love that opportunity. Yes, so blessings, focus, going forward, flexibility, opportunities. So I feel like the more open you are, open minded, open heart, the more opportunities will present themselves. Because I feel like if you're closing yourself off, going back to my analogy I just made, if you're closing yourself off to certain things, then you won't be able to receive certain things. I feel like when you close all the doors and not being flexible, how can anything come in? So it's kind of like you have to open up, crack the window a little bit, so that opportunity of air can come through right now. Okay, so opportunities, I feel like there's going to be, like I said, abundance upon abundance, opportunity after opportunity coming in when you start to tap into this abundant mindset, being more optimistic, being more open, and letting this love come in and expanding your mind and not being so constricted. And for people who are already on this open mind mindset, then I feel like abundance and great opportunities are probably already coming in. Just have patience. Okay. I love that. Wow, this is a beautiful spread. We have blessings, focus, going forward, flexibility, and opportunity. I love it. So I'm going to pull some tarot cards to get a more detailed description of what these could possibly mean. Yeah, because I want clarity. We need to be clear about what's about to come in. And I feel like it's going to be just an expansive sense of love, an expansive sense of power, an expansive sense of abundance and opportunities that are going to come in at this time. Especially with that Jupiter. I feel like Jupiter is really kicking it off in the beginning of this month with abundant, beautiful energy. Everybody loves Jupiter. Everybody loves good luck. Everybody loves, love, and we have Venus there as well. So it may be love and money. You never know. I mean, but you got to be open to receive it, So we'll see. We're going to see what other messages come out for this energy. Okay, and I'm cutting the deck. And first card out is Knight of Wands. Swept off your feet. What did I say? What did I say? It might be love and money. Somebody gonna come in and sweep you off your feet. This is clarifying blessings. So these blessings gonna come in, and when they come in, it's gonna be like a gust of wind sweeping you off your feet. Okay, Knight of Wands swept off your feet. Okay, over the top, adventurous, rebellious, energetic, charming, excited, travel, and sexy. So, this is all about tapping into that mutable air sign and tapping into traveling and being open. Like I said, going back into that, open up your heart, open up your mind, and being more happy, tapping into that childlike nature. You see this beautiful smile she has on her face? She is so happy. Look at that. And she's taking off on this horse. So it's like being open to a new adventure, being optimistic and confident about these new changes in this new direction that you may be headed. You may be headed in a new direction. It's going to give you a whole bunch of beautiful abundance. Who knows? But you just have to be open to receive that. And I feel like the best way is to open up your heart and be open to love, and love in abundance, love in your mind, loving yourself, loving others, just being, loving the divine, having this divine connection within yourself as well. And I feel like that's all gonna bring in this beautiful abundance and blessings at this time. Okay. All right, next card out is Six of Wands. Yes, victory. What did I say? You guys, I literally seen V for victory in my meditation. Next card out is Six of Wands. Congratulations. I love it. Victory. This is confirming the focus card. So I feel like this is confirming that you've been focused, you've been determined, you've been on your grind, you've been fighting this war. Maybe it's been a war with yourself, a battle, an internal battle, okay? And you've been hunkering down. No, I'm gonna have discipline. I'm gonna do my detoxes. I'm gonna eat right. I'm gonna cut off anybody that's not showing me respect, and I'm gonna honor my boundaries. I'm gonna love myself fully, and you're being more focused and more centered on yourself, being more focused and centered in your goals, being more grounded and being more open. And I feel like that is the victory. And when you are more aligned and in a divine alignment with yourself, then that opens up doors to abundance and just greatness and money and opportunities and just great things. All these great things Jupiter has to give to you. You have to be open to receive it and release and surrender in order to receive these beautiful blessings that are about to come in. Okay. It says success, pride of achievement, confident boost, and milestones. Okay. So I feel like focus has been a big thing. For this generation, the collective, because this is a collective general reading. So I feel like focus has been a hard thing. Like I said, all these distractions. And I feel like during this time, this Gemini season, people are going to be more focused. If you're not, I know I've been hunkering down and getting more focused and getting more serious with things. So I feel like that's like a collective energy as well. More people are getting more focused and centered and not letting all of these distractions distract them from their victory, distract them from their goal, distract them from their milestone. So you may even be coming into a few milestones that you've been wanting to hit at this time. Or when Jupiter enters in your sign, you may feel some type of victorious energy that comes. I don't know. You guys are going to have to let me know when this energy comes into play. Let me know down in the comments, okay? Ten of Coins, Ten of Pentacles. Yes, a family legacy, wealth. I love you guys. This is beautiful. Wealth, patriarchy, buying a house, privilege, security, and estate. So Ten of Coins is all about abundance. It's all about financial security. It's all about leaving a legacy, wealth. So this kind of goes back to the astrology reading that I did, having wealth and going into the future, because this is clarifying the going forward card. And they're both green. So that's giving me abundance. That's giving me wealth. That's giving me love. That's giving me that Venus conjunct that Jupiter in your sign. Just really having that yellow and that green and that love and that power and all in one. And love, we love our families, and then money and legacy. So it's just like a really big, beautiful thing when you have something that you built and you can pass it down or pass it on, or just keep on building wealth within the family, building wealth within your community, building wealth within your business, whatever that looks like for you, or building wealth within your work. Maybe you have a great 401k that you've been working on, and you're like, you know what? It's about time. Look, it's about time. So, yeah, just keep on pushing forward and going forward. This beautiful 10 of Pentacles energy is just very fulfilling, and having more of a family security within your environment, within yourself. Okay, next card out. The Chariot. You guys. We got going for it and a Chariot. Like I said, something is about to pop off when this Jupiter enters Gemini. The Chariot. This is takeoff energy. RP takeoff. He was a Gemini too. Okay, this is take off, shooting for the stars, and landing in the universe, shooting for the moon, landing in the stars, and just being. This is a beautiful card. Okay, the Chariot, strength of will, your willpower. Okay, moving forward momentum. What did I say in my meditation? I seen something slowly, and then when it got momentum, it took off. Okay, so willpower, success, control, travel, and focus. So, and you have to be, and then this is clarifying the flexible card. So, like I said, going back into my first breakdown of this energy, going forward and moving, but certain things may try to throw you off track. Don't focus on that. Focus on your direction. Have that tunnel vision and stay focused, because you're about to take off. For people this is resonating with, get ready. Something big is coming, and it's gonna propel you forward like a slingshot. So like that arrow on that Sagittarius is gonna and shoot you forward, because that is the opposite energy. So it's all about having a deeper mindset and governing your mind in the right direction, so that way you can push forward. That's that Gemini and the Sagittarius. That's how you balance that out, because Gemini is all about intelligence, and then Sagittarius is all about philosophy. So having a deeper understanding of the direction that you're going. Okay, and I feel like when you do that, you take off. You take off in a beautiful, abundant, like a bow and arrow. Okay, so the Chariot, something's about to take off, something's propelling forward, just great, good abundance, abundance, abundance. And Sagittarius is also that Jupiter, is big Jupiter energy all in this reading. So everybody get ready this Gemini season. If you've been working on things, get ready for some of those things that you invested in to take off at this time. Okay, Three of coins, more Three of cups. Excuse me, Three of cups. Three of cups, time to celebrate. Ah! Yes, Three of cups is celebration. This is celebration, okay? Yes, big accomplishments, opportunities. This is clarifying the opportunity card. Okay, so it's going to be time to celebrate. You got Six of Wands. That's congratulations. And you got Three of Cups. It's time to celebrate. So something, I don't know what it is. Like I said, you guys can let me know down in the comments what this energy is, what you have been waiting for, but something big, something that you invested in. Maybe it's just a random opportunity. Just great, the good grace of good karma coming in. Who knows? But this is a beautiful, just mind, body, and soul. We got that Three Cups. So three, it to me, that's that Gemini energy. That's that mind. Three is mind, body, soul, the Holy Trinity. That that balance within everything and aligning to the divine. And then cups is all about emotion. So having that emotional stability within yourself, so you can better feel fulfilled, okay, and feel like it's time, to get more happy, to celebrate, and be more energetic and more confident about the direction that you're going in. I feel like there's going to be a great opportunity for a lot of people this Gemini season. Let's see what it says. Social gatherings, friendship, parties, good time, reunion, collaborative, artistic pursuits. So yeah, even working with some people who have the same mindset as you, soul tribe, family members, friends, just people who have like this sense of love and really been working on things and getting things to a certain place and steady and calm and elevation and ascension and growth and abundance and love. So this is going to be a great season for the collective, people who have been operating in their higher self, really doing the work. Everybody's going to see this shift and feel this shift, especially when Jupiter goes into Gemini. There's going to be a great abundance in people's mindsets and their intellect and technology. And I feel like things are going to really just take off. Things are going to move forward and propel forward in a beautiful, abundant, loving way, especially with Jupiter being conjunct Venus for like 3 weeks. They're just walking hand in hand. And I feel like, who knows? So stay optimistic, stay open, and get ready. This beautiful Gemini season is so crazy because I did a Gemini reading, I want to say a month or two ago. And I predicted this energy being very abundant, being very loving, being very prosperous for the collective, especially for people who have been putting in that work. So this is the time, you guys. And then we got these solar flares going off. We got solar storms going off. So the sun is even playing a big part on this. The universe is playing a big part on this. And I hope you guys have been doing your part so you can intake and receive this beautiful, abundant energy that is coming in. Okay. I am going to pull one more card from my chakra deck for an overall message for this beautiful Gemini season energy reading, and we're going to see what comes up. But it's just giving beautiful abundance. People have been working on themselves, working on healing themselves. This will be a beautiful, abundant, rewarding time for you. You should be feeling very fulfilled, and I'm hearing that your transformation is complete. Your transformation is complete. So just stay vigilant and have patience and give yourself grace. The discipline and all the work that you put in is about to pay off. I mean, we got 6 of Wands, we have 3 of Cups, we have the Chariot, we have 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, we got blessings, focus, going forward, and opportunity. I mean, that kind of sums up the energy. Going back to the astrology, going back to this big, abundant energy that's about to come in. I feel like that's great confirmation. And then also my meditation was saying, it showed me a V, and then I heard victory. So I was like, wow, victory. You know, people are going to be very victorious in whatever endeavors they had invested in. So let's go. This is going to be a great season. A great season. Okay. I'm going to cut the cards now. Cut. And card out is balance. Yes. 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 Beautiful. Going back to that Gemini energy. Gemini season. Happy birthday, Geminis. This is balance time. People who've been focusing on balance, getting in tune with the earth, being in tune with themselves, balancing that, like I said, during the astrology reading, balancing that yin and that yang, that light and that dark, that higher and that lower, the heart and their mind, their body, their soul, getting connected with the divine, aligning with the earth, just showing yourself love and showing others love and giving yourself grace, being in balance with yourself, being just in tune. I'm hearing ascension. I'm hearing ascension and abundance. Okay. Ascension and abundance. Look at that sun. It looks like the solar flares that just went off. This looks like the wind and the water. She's grounded. She's one with the earth. She's dancing. She's having fun. Okay. She's like, yes, it's my time. It is my time. I'm in balance. I am one. I know. I'm confident. I have the courage. I have the knowledge. I have the inner knowing. So also divine communication, intuition, gut feelings, psychic abilities heightened at this time. Okay. It says 16, the dancer, balance, activate your willingness to enter the dance. I love it. So yes, this concludes my Gemini season energy reading. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Let me know if it resonates down in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, guys.